Hey guys, sorry I've been gone. I've been really stressed out with this whole mess. I work in the restaurant business, so yeah, I'm kind of out of a job right now. Here's my story about the stress. I have to backtrack a few years. In 2008, we had a recession. At the time, I worked for a cleaning company. I cleaned local businesses, and when companies had to cut back their costs, one of the first things they had to do was cut subcontractors. So many of the businesses cut us out. So I filed for unemployment and collected it for a while. Now, unemployment doesn't last forever, maybe a year. They expect you to get a job. I did that and never thought twice about my account with the state. I live in the state of Florida, and in March, the governor was slow to roll out the full lockdown. At first, they only did half capacity for restaurants. March is usually the busiest time of year for us because everyone is traveling for spring break. So we braced ourselves for the worst, but when Disney and Universal announced that they were shutting down, we knew that we were in trouble. A week later, I was at work when word came down that they were going to take out only. At the same time, the head office said that everyone that wasn't a manager was on furlough. This restaurant runs on 140 employees, and suddenly we're out of a job. We're not the only ones. All the restaurants laid off their people. The company I work for promised 2 weeks of 60% of our normal pay. And yes, they did do that. So we had time to file for unemployment. Dusted off my laptop and got on the website and tried to file. The website needs your social security number and a PIN. Well, the PIN, as you remember in 2008, there's no way that I would remember it. So I try to recover it. Like every other website. Well, I got a message saying that I had to call this 1-800 number to get my PIN reset, and that the only reason why my account was locked is because after 90 days of not logging in, they changed the PIN number, and then you have to call them to get it unlocked. So I called and was put on hold for over 2 hours, only for it to disconnect. So I'm like, okay, what else do I have to do? So I called back, got an automated voice telling me that they were too busy to put me on hold. Okay, there are other numbers. I tried them. I found another 1-800 number and went through the main menu, and they asked me for my social security number and my PIN. What? You changed it. You didn't tell me what it was. So they told me that I had done it wrong and that I needed to talk to somebody. So I was put on hold for another 2 hours, only to be hung up on again. Okay, let's just keep trying. And I did. I called both numbers. They got busy signals or hung up on or something along the lines. I was getting desperate. So I tried to call the unemployment office. We have a special division that helps you find a job. I'll call this place the help you find a job place. And they told me that there wasn't anything that they could do, that the only people that can unlock my account was the state, and that I needed to keep trying to call them. So I did that every day for a week. Then it turned into 2 weeks. Then it turned into 3. I even drove down to the find a job place to see what they could do, only to see that they had locked down that building to everyone and that you would have to email them if you had any problems. So I ran straight home and emailed them begging them for help. Now at this point, I'm on my last 2 weeks of pay. I need money because I still have bills to pay. I still have to pay rent and buy food and pay my cell phone bills. These bills do not go away. I got a call from the find a job place after my second attempt of trying to contact someone. And they told me that right now they can't do anything. The state will train them to do this simple task, and I don't know why the state changed their hours that people can call, and that I should try earlier or later or just keep trying. That was my only hope at that point. So every day I called those 1-800 numbers and tried to talk to somebody. I finally got it unlocked and was able to file. I'm just waiting for it to be approved for my first check. I know the government stimulus check is on its way, but it's the first month of bills for me. I need to know what I'm going to be doing the next month and the month after that. So I know if I can pay rent or my other bills. I'm also a month into this and I'm unsure what I'm doing with my life. I don't know if I'm going back to work, what will suffer while I'm out of work. I hate being in limbo. We're all in this together to make it through it. But I'm not the only one that this is happening to. I had one coworker who couldn't file because she kept getting kicked off. I had another one that had to file a paper claim because they didn't own a computer. You can't do this via your phone. Some just got a job and they won't be able to get anything since they started working there and haven't worked there for very long. The state was not ready for this much of its workforce to be out of work. I will keep you updated on my unemployment saga, but this is all I have for right now. Just waiting. We're all just waiting. We need to hold tight. We'll get back to work. The money is there. It is coming. It's just more people have to be understanding.